joining of two persons in matrimony. It is the recognition that two attuned souls are already united and are crossing the threshold between a life apart and a life as one. When such a true bond exists, it is proper that an outer acknowledgement be made. This is the purpose of this gathering and this ceremony. We are here to rejoice in and to celebrate the love that unites both of you in oneness. So I invite us all to take a moment to be still and to look within our own hearts as we silently connect ourselves consciously with the power and the presence of God's love, calling forth the presence of God in these two people to bless their union. Let us pray. Beloved God, we joyfully pause to seek your guidance and blessing. We feel and affirm your presence here with us today. We see your light and love expressing through Megan and Justin as they embark upon this sacred journey. We give thanks that in coming together to make and witness this special commitment of love, we are truly experiencing your presence and power, moving in and through us, now and always. Amen. And so, Justin and Megan, you have come to us in this place and at this time to be joined as husband and wife. Marriage is a very special place. It is the sheltered environment in which we can endlessly explore ourselves in the presence of another, and in which we can offer the possibility of true reflection of another. And it is in this awareness that we pause now and invite your mom, Sandy, to come forward and share a reading with us today.
This is The Invitation by Araya Mountain Dreamer. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you've touched the center of your own sorrow, if you've been opened by life's betrayals, or have become shriveled and closed from fear of further pain. I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it or fade it or fix it. I want to know if you can be with joy, mine or your own, if you can dance with wildness and let the ecstasy fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes, without cautioning us to be careful, to be realistic, to remember the limitations of being human. It doesn't interest me if the story you're telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another and be true to yourself. If you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul. If you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can see beauty even when it's not pretty, every day, and if you can source your own light from its presence. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours or mine, and still stand on the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the full moon, yes. It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much money you have. I want to know if you can get up after the night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done to feed the children. It doesn't interest me who you know or how you came to be here. I want to know if you'll stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you've studied. I want to know what sustains you from the inside when all else fails away. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself, and if you truly like the company you keep in those empty moments.
They are beautiful words, and words that express part of why the two of you have attuned and come together today. I asked each of you to give me one sentence as to why you are marrying this person. And so Justin's response was this for you, Megan. The universe has given me a gift by allowing me to spend the rest of my life with the most beautiful woman in the world, inside and out. And Megan's response for you, Justin. I am marrying Justin because he has taught me the true meaning of unconditional love, and everything we have been through over the last 10 years has brought us to this special moment, helping me truly understand how powerful peace, understanding, compassion, forgiveness, contribution, and love are in our union. You can wipe the tears.
Just kick me out of the way.
Got your back. And much in the words of Oriah Mountain Dreamer, real love, Megan and Justin, is something beyond the warmth and the joy, the excitement and the romance of being deeply in love. It is caring as much about the welfare and happiness of your beloved as it is your own. But real love is also not total absorption into each other. It is looking outward in the same direction together. Marriage makes your burdens lighter because you divide them. It makes your joys more intense because you share them. It makes you stronger so you can reach out and become involved with life in ways you dared not risk alone. You are not only declaring your intent to be married before your friends and family, but you speak that intent also to the world beyond. The promises made today and the ties that are bound here greatly strengthen your union, and they will cross the years and lives of each of your soul's growth. And although you are sharing one life, never forget that you are two people. Cherish and affirm your differences, for love and life continually change. And to ensure a healthy, lasting marriage, always value each other. And although at times you will disagree, remember to respect each other's feelings, needs, and wants. And as you have already just demonstrated here, above all, never lose your sense of humor. And it is also in this awareness of being two people that we invite now Carolyn, your mom, Justin, to come forward to share a few words with us as well.
This is on marriage from the prophet by Khalil Gibran. Then El-Mukra spoke again and said, "And what of marriage, master?" And he answered, saying, "You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. Aye, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cups, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through the years ahead. May happiness be your companion and your days together be good and long. Treat yourselves and each other with respect and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. When difficulties assail your relationship, remember to focus on what is right between you. And if each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and delight. I love you both.
All right, this is where it's supposed to get serious. breathe. As we come into the time of your vows, there can be no greater gift with which to begin your union than to know that those who love you are both blessing and supporting you as you take this step. And so I ask you now to turn and face your friends and family. And I ask those of you who are gathered here today, friends and family, if you do in fact accept this sacred invitation to bless and bear witness to this commitment of marriage, please let Justin and Megan know by saying that together, we do. We do. And so, Megan, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and at the end, ask for your response. Megan, do you now freely and lovingly choose to enter into a sacred union with Justin? Do you choose and pledge to share with him your life, your dreams, your challenges, and all the opportunities for learning, growth, abundance, and joy that God will provide in your life and through this marriage? And if you do, please say, I do. And Justin, I'm going to ask you a series of questions and ask for your response when I'm done. Justin, do you now freely and lovingly choose to enter into a sacred union with Megan? Do you choose and pledge to share with her your life, your dreams, your challenges, and all the opportunities for learning, growth, abundance, and joy that God will provide in your life and through this marriage? And if so, please say, I do. And it is also in this awareness that we call forth the words about love from 1 Corinthians, and I invite Patty to please step forward. It is.
All right. Okay, so this is the letter from St. Paul to the Corinthians. And it's something we all need to be reminded of. He says, brothers and sisters, strive eagerly for the greatest spiritual gifts, but I shall show you a still more excellent way. If I speak in human and angelic tongues but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have all faith so as to move mountains but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own, and if I hand my body over so that I may boast but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. It is not pompous, it is not inflated, it is not rude. It does not seek its own interests. It is not quick-tempered, it does not brood over injury. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails.
So it is words of love that you are now speaking to one another as you share your vows with each other. And as you've chosen to write your own vows, Megan.
I knew from the moment I met you that I loved you. God had a special plan for us. Although our relationship has been far from conventional, you have always been my biggest teacher. I vow to love you unconditionally, encourage you, trust you, and respect you. I will celebrate your triumphs and mourn your losses as though they were my own. I will love you and have faith in your love for me. I vow to give you the freedom to follow your dreams and support you as you strive to achieve your goals. As a family, we will create a home filled with learning, laughter, forgiveness, and compassion. Today, I choose you to be my husband. I accept you as you are, and I offer myself in return. I will laugh with you in times of joy and comfort you in times of sorrow. I have seen the best of you and the worst of you, and today I choose both. I vow to put our relationship before anything else, while always keeping God at the center of our union.
And now, Justin.
Megan, I love you and I'm so grateful for you. I love you unconditionally and promise to always accept you for who you are. I vow to protect you and our family, to always make you feel safe and heard. Everything we have been through has brought us to this moment. I know it hasn't been easy at times. We could have walked away. But our love is so deep that God kept bringing us back together, and the tough times have made us appreciate our relationship even more. You have always been there for me, and I owe you my life. You have brought me so much happiness, and I vow to be faithful and loyal to you for all the days of our lives. I vow to love and support you and your 26 personalities, while always putting our relationship first. Maggie Ann McShane, I couldn't be more proud to be your husband.
And Vivian, would you please come and present Megan's ring to Justin? And the ring that Justin is going to present to you is a symbol by its perfect shape of the undying love that exists between you. And so, Justin, as you place the ring on Megan's finger, please repeat after me. Megan, I give you this ring as a symbol of our vows, and with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. With this ring I thee wed. And Tommy, would you please come forward and present Justin's ring to Megan? And Justin, this ring that Megan holds by its perfect shape is a symbol of the undying love that exists between the two of you. And so Megan, please place this ring on Justin's finger and repeat after me. Justin, I give you this ring as a symbol of our vows. And with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. With this ring I thee wed. Megan and Justin. And so Megan and Justin, according to the authority vested in me by the state of Florida, and in the name of the living God, whose presence blesses every true marriage, I pronounce you husband and wife. God bless you both, and may the love, friendship, and loyalty you feel for each other today last a lifetime. You may now seal your commitment and expression of love with a kiss. I have the pleasure and privilege of introducing to you Mr. and Mrs. Justin and Megan LaLoggia.